Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Alexis here. If it's your first time watching, I'm Alexis in the Air Force Reserves as a flight medic. And if you're just coming back, welcome. On this channel, I like to share my story, my journey as a reservist in this career field, answer any questions that you may have, be a resource for the flight medic side too, just to let you know what's going on and how it all works. So in my last video, you guys know currently doing flight school, so I wanted to create this video to give you guys a better idea of what to expect. I'm going to cover a couple of things. I'm going to cover how long your academic day is, your food options, because food is important, getting around, and any travel restrictions, or what are your travel options, right? And these are my notes down here. So academically, your day starts, well, class starts at 8 and you get out at like 4:35. And I also want to clarify that I'm in the first part of flight school, right? Because it's broken into two parts. There's FNAET, which is flight nurse and aero and medical evacuation technician. And then there's AEIQ, which is like initial qualification. You go into more depth about like planning the mission, setting up the aircraft, all of that stuff. So I'm in FNAET right now. So your academic day, you typically want to get there by 7:30. You don't want to be late to class, being the only one strolling in, because that'd be awkward. Usually everyone's super early anyway. And then the day ends around 4:30. And on the Wright-Patterson base, there's two areas, right? Area A and Area B. And I have this map. You get this map when you get here. The front desk, like the Wright-Patterson Inn's front desk staff, give you this map. And so class, like the schoolhouse, is on Area B, and then usually you're staying on Area A, right? So how do you get to class if you don't have a car, right? A lot of people have come with their cars because the base is massive. You want to eat good food elsewhere rather than just the DFAC, right? But if you don't have a car, like I didn't come with a car, as far as getting around, they do have like a shuttle bus that takes you to class every day. They also have a free shuttle that runs from Sundays to Thursdays. And I want to make sure I have the right time for you guys. It is from 1400 to 2200 every 30 minutes. Like Wright-Patterson ends up pick you up and they take you to like the commissary, BX, the DFAC, all of that stuff. Because walking around on the base is cool, but when it's cold, it's not a good look, and it's freezing right now. So if you needed a way to get around, you didn't have a ride, you could get around on base Sunday through Thursday at least, on your own. So that's getting around. There's a shuttle for you to get to school, and then also to do other things if you need to. And then when it comes to food, right? Food's a little interesting because we do have like a meal rate. It's in your orders, and so you can use like your CAC at the DFAC. At Pittston, what's it called? Pittston Burger Dining Facility. You can use your CAT card for there. And then also at the hospital cafeteria, which is like walking distance from Wright-Patterson Inns. You can use your CAT card there. There's a cafeteria at the schoolhouse as well. But they only take cash only. And then, what's the other option? I mean, of course, there's like the bowling alley, and there's like another wings grill place here, and then of course you have like the commissary and the BX. So you have a couple of food options. Some of them you have to pay cash, some of them you can use your CAT card. As far as lodging goes, like for your food, you don't really, unless you're in a room, you're in a TLF where you have like a full like fridge and stove and stuff, you have the typical like mini fridge and microwave, so you won't be able to do a lot of cooking or anything like that, but you can always stock up at the commissary and then, you know, kind of spend your money, disperse your money at the DFAC or the cafeteria at the schoolhouse and stuff like that. For me right now, it's mainly like the cafeteria at the schoolhouse is actually kind of cheap. It's like $4 or $5 a meal. Same thing for, they have, besides the cafeteria, they also have like this other stand for food where you can do breakfast sandwiches and coffee and all of that, and that stuff's pretty cheap too. So typically throughout the week I try to do like one meal, my lunch at the cafeteria, my breakfast in my room, then my dinner at the DFAC at Pizza and Burger. And then on the occasion, you know, go off base, get some real food. You know, so those are your food options when you get here. And then there are gyms. Of course, there's a Dodge gym that's like walking distance from WPN's. There's Jarvis, which is a little drive away near like the phase 2 students dorms. And then there's also another one which I have not been to. It's called like, oh, Right Field Fitness. Yeah, Right Field Fitness, which is on Area B. So there are 3 gyms for you to go to, so you know you can work out your stress. Travel, right? I remember in tech school phase 2, like travel radius was like, you couldn't go anywhere. Couldn't go anywhere far, right? But there isn't any travel restriction here, which is really cool. You do have to let the cadre know if you are traveling, just in case they need to get a hold of you or something like that. But you can go like anywhere, which is really cool. If you want to visit your family like an hour away for the weekend and come back, or if they're very far away and you feel like thugging it out and doing a far drive and come back or fly, you can, because there is not a travel restriction, which is really cool. And then I think, according to my notes, that's about it. But flight school is different than like Fort Sam. It's different than phase 2 because you're no longer a trainee. You're no longer like ATC. You're no longer under them. You're under USAF SAM. So you have a lot more freedom to kind of curate your schedule the way that you want to, or you have more freedom to like do activities. No one's like watching over you, you know. You're more treated like an adult. You don't have a roommate. So like in lodging, you don't have a roommate. You're just chilling, which is really nice. And you're just expected to, you know, pass the course, study what you need to study, be responsible, and show up on time. All right. And just perform well the things with the expectations that your cadre give you and stuff like that. But that's what it's looking like so far. I haven't done the second part of flight school yet, so the stuff that I shared will definitely be the same, but I do know like the course material is going to be different because we'll be on the aircraft, like doing all of the stuff to prepare our missions and stuff like that, and we'll be in our roles as med techs and as flight nurses, so it'll be interesting. All right, so I hope this was helpful, just so you can have a better idea of what to expect when you get here. But yeah, so I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, put them in the comments below. Like the video if you haven't already. Subscribe if you haven't already, okay? It would really help this channel out. Okay, we need it. So subscribe if you haven't already. And like always, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks so much for watching. Peace.